Okay. Oh, that's no good. Hello everybody, this is already day 114 of me working on the restoration of this 2003 Jaguar S-Type 4.2 V8 Sport. It's now time to get rid of the half ball joint and a few suspension bushes still inside this front lower arm. But first let's reveal what's been wrong with last week's intro. You may have noticed the mark on my head from wearing a protection mask and also quite dirty hands, which isn't typical for the beginning of my videos. Honestly, I didn't really expect to be successful with last week's task. If I hadn't managed to do it, all the footage would have been scrapped. Not to do unnecessary work, I shifted the intro to the very end of this day and therefore had to use the other side's suspension components as a stand-in for those I had already separated before. I'll first try to get rid of the half ball joint I cut apart last time, still sticking here inside the lower arm. This steel piece actually isn't a part of the joint itself, which means the pressure must be counteracted in this area and not here around. Unfortunately, the 48mm one is the smallest cup I could find here in my toolkit, and this actually would fit around the steel sleeve but not onto it. So I instead chose this 22mm socket. It's the correct size and I sincerely hope it will stand the pressure. Keep your fingers crossed. Come on, that's a 12-ton press. As you could hear, the pressure relief valve already opened. Ear protection wouldn't have been a bad idea. There's quite some corrosion on the ball joint as well as inside the sleeve. Now up to this large bushing, I need one cup to counteract and another one to press it out. Counteracting requires a 76mm cup, and for the other side I use a 66mm one. One more pushing driver here on top. That's now all centered. The valve is closed. But it doesn't build up any pressure. Now it seems to work again. Seems it's moving bit by bit. It's now been some resistance. Maybe the cup isn't big enough. Ah, there we go. Unfortunately, the bushing's now sticking here inside, as well as the small cup inside the suspension arm. It still doesn't want to come out, but I can't push it any deeper. Here we go. Let's use a socket extension on this one. And voila, the big bushing is removed. Now up to this smaller one, which connects the shock absorber to this lower arm. I can see a sleeve here as well, and I also think this belongs to the arm and not to the bushing. I'll try to press directly onto the bushing core. Hardly any resistance now. Oh, that's no good. This sleeve obviously belongs to the bushing and not to this lower arm. A 54mm cup can be used as a receiver. And I'll take this 38mm bushing driver on top. There's an edge directly beside, so I have to turn this around. There we go. Bushing number 2 is out as well. Finally up to this tiny one. I will again use a socket as a receiver. And here it goes. I didn't expect to be able to remove all the bushings and especially the ball joint from this lower arm. And by the way, this only took me around 2 hours. If you enjoyed this video, you might want to give it a thumbs up or even subscribe. See you back on my channel. Goodbye.